Hi everyone, this is Jonathan from Mortgage Broker Store, and in this video I'll be giving a general overview of the power of sale process in Ontario. And here's just a brief outline of the power of sale timeline in Ontario. So the first step is that the borrower defaults on their mortgage. So usually that means that they fail to make a payment. The next step is the lender delivers a notice of sale document. The third step is the borrower is given time to pay off the mortgage debt. The fourth step is the lender applies to take possession of the property. The fifth step is the lender evicts the homeowners and takes possession of the property. And the sixth step is the property is sold and the proceeds are used to pay off the debts. Okay, so some more information on step 1. So the lender may begin the power of sale process once the borrower breaks the terms of the mortgage. This is known as defaulting on the mortgage. The most common reason for defaulting on a mortgage is the failure to make the mortgage payments. Other less common reasons are failure to keep the property insured, failure to pay property taxes, causing damage to the property, or using the property for illegal activity. In addition, some lenders include additional terms in their mortgage agreements that can constitute a default on the mortgage. Okay, so step 2 in the process is the lender delivers a notice of sale document. Now, the lender must wait at least 15 days from the initial default in order to send the notice of sale document. It must be sent to all borrowers on the property and all lenders on the property, as well as any guarantors for the mortgage. So it must include the following information: the court file number, the address of the property, the date the notice was sent, the amount of money that the lender is owed, and the final date the money can be paid before the next legal step is taken. Now, if it doesn't have all this information, it may not be a legal and legitimate notice of sale document. This is an example of an Ontario Notice of Sale document that we host on our website, powerofsalesontario.ca. All Notice of Sale documents in Ontario will follow this general template. Always look for the following items on the first page of the document when trying to identify whether or not you have a legitimate Notice of Sale document. The first page should have a title such as Notice of Sale under Mortgage, Notice of Sale under Charge of Mortgage, or something similar. It should also have a clear court file number in the top right. It should list the borrowers and the lenders and include the legal name of the property. If you want to look at this document in more detail, you can find the link to it in the description of this video. The third step is that the borrower is given time to pay off the mortgage debt. The last date to pay must be at least 35 days after the notice is sent. If the last date to pay is less than 35 days, then the notice of sale is not legally valid. The amount the lenders request at this point is typically the value of the arrears plus fees, which is an amount much smaller than the entire value of the mortgage. In order to pay, you must contact the lender's lawyers, whose contact information can be found after the paragraphs that detail the date to pay. Step 4 is that the lender applies to take possession of the property. After the redemption period, the lender continues with the power of sale process, which will allow them to eventually sell the property. After this period, the lender sends a statement of claim for the entire mortgage amount. This is usually much greater than the arrears plus fees amount that is requested in the notice of sale, and the borrower no longer has the option to continue the mortgage after paying the requested amount. Once the courts grant the lender's judgment, the lender can arrange to send a writ of possession to the local sheriff's office. The sheriff, who is considered to be an officer of the court, will arrange a day to evict the property's occupants and change the locks. Step 5 is that the lender evicts the homeowners and takes possession of the property. Once the sheriff plans the eviction, they will send the notice to the property's occupants. The occupants are given advance notice, so there is time to find a new place and move out their possessions. The eviction notice is usually placed on the front door of the property, and it outlines the date and time the eviction will take place. After the eviction, the locks on the property will be changed, and the property will be listed for sale, usually with a licensed real estate agent. In step 6, the property is sold and sales proceeds are used to pay off the debts. So once a property is sold, the proceeds from the sale are paid out in a particular order. Firstly, all fees related to selling the property are paid, including real estate agent fees, legal fees, and other related costs. Second, mortgages must be paid off in the order in which they are placed on the property. After that, any other debts or liens secured against the property must be paid. And then after all that is paid, any remaining money must go to the former homeowner. This presentation is meant as a simple overview of the power of sale process and is for informational purposes only. There are many variables that can impact a power of sale, too many to include in detail in a brief presentation like this one. If you are facing a power of sale, it is strongly recommended to seek out a professional who can help. Ron Alfonso at Mortgage Broker Store is one of the top experts in Ontario on stopping the power of sale process. He can offer you a free consultation on your situation. His direct contact info is 416-499-2122, and his email is ron@mortgagebrokerstore.com.